All right, what's up, my peeps? Joshua Smith here with another GSD Mode podcast, weekly real estate tip. And today I'm going to be walking you through the top 10 reasons why I believe that you should highly consider joining eXp. Now, I've been at eXp now for, 70 days, 75 days or whatever, just over 2 months. I've created 2 videos now, 2 podcasts, I should say, not just videos. First one was the top 6 reasons why I made the decision to join eXp. Then I created one which was an update of just how my journey's been going with the 60 days that I've been there. But I haven't created any content yet on why I believe that you should join. I went through why I joined. Now I want to talk to you, now that I've been here, for, let's just call it, 2.5 months or whatever, and just the amazing experience that I've witnessed, that I'm seeing, why I believe that everybody, and I don't care what level that you're at, individual agent, new agent, seasoned agent, team leader, brokerage owner, why I believe that all of you should highly consider joining eXp. Now, I'm a little biased, because I've been with the company now. I see all the amazing things. I shouldn't even say I'm biased. I'm like you, man. I've been in the industry 20 years. I had 10 years of massive resistance to this company. I've got a private Facebook group for coaching clients. And if you go in there and check some of my old comments about what people asked me about eXp 7-8 years ago, wasn't really so good, right? Now, I'll sit there and say, and I've said this on a lot of these podcasts here or when people ask me about it, maybe not so much on the podcast, but when people ask me about it, I'm like, yeah, I've had awareness of the model for 10 years. The first 5 years for me was massive ignorance. I just didn't understand it. I didn't get it. I'm from Michigan, home of the Amway. Right? So I just looked at this as this whole MLM. I just didn't get it. And that was my own just freaking me being naive, me being dumb, me not just I couldn't, and maybe not even dumb, it was just new, right? But then the last 5 years, I knew it worked. I have so many friends there doing so many amazing things at all levels, where I saw their business just go out there and expand massively. I saw them, again, at all levels, not just those that hit it hard with rev share, that were early on, that were making all this money rev share, just friends that are, people that were just like you and I, just people, in the industry, that are going out there selling tons of real estate. Business was growing. Then all of a sudden they, started earning, lots of money and building wealth through stock options. So there was so much evidence over the last 5 years for me that the model worked, that it was proven. I just couldn't get beyond my own damn ego. Why am I going to jump in and build something else under somebody else's umbrella? My whole, forever, I was like, all right, dude, I'm going to go out there and build my own thing, do my own thing. Why am I going to go build under somebody else's umbrella? But then as I just started really getting honest with myself and allowing myself to remove that ego, kind of take off that ego hat and just looking at this objectively, I'm like, okay, I cannot compete. There's no way I can offer the same support, the same tools, the same splits, the same amount of training, the same wealth building opportunities. There's no way I can offer not even an iota of that, not even close to everything that they offer, at the scale that they offer it, with the splits, and there's just no way I could compete. There's just no way. So then I'm like, okay, well, if you can't beat them, join them, right? And I'm glad I did, man, because now when we combine these things, it's just game over. So I'm going to go through again the top 10 reasons why I believe that you should join, or at least consider to be being open-minded to looking at the opportunity. And if this is something that you want to jump on a quick Zoom call with, you can go to www.gsdmode.com/partner. Happy to jump on a 30-minute, I'd love to, not just happy to, I'd absolutely love to jump on a 30-minute Zoom call with you. I will not recruit you. It's 100% confidential. I will not recruit you. Just show you, hey, here's all the amazing tools, everything that eXp offers. Here's all the amazing things that we do. If you think that this is a fit for you, if you think this is a better environment for you to grow your overall real estate organization, great. If not, that's okay too. But again, I don't care what level that you're at, because the eXp offers for all levels, man. Whether individual agent, you just want to go out there and crush your production, it's a better environment for that. If you're a team leader wanting to grow and scale your team, it's a far better environment for that for so many different reasons. If you're a brokerage owner wanting to build a brokerage, kind of like how I'm doing, leveraging eXp to build a brokerage inside of a brokerage, hands down a better vehicle than you trying to do this on your own. So I don't care what level that you're at and what your goals are. I can just well, I don't want to say that this is the best fit for you. I believe that it is, but only you can discover that, right? I just encourage you to be open-minded with this. Okay, so top 10 reasons. And these aren't necessarily in order. I'm just going through. I just wrote down the top 10 reasons why I think that everybody should highly consider joining. Okay, so number one, this is an agent-owned company, meaning that we are all collectively owners of the overall company. So it's kind of like, okay, you would never go tell a client, like a buyer or seller, that was, if somebody came to you and was like, hey, should I rent for the rest of my life or should I own real estate? What are the benefits of owning versus renting? You would never go out there and tell them, oh, you should rent for the rest of your life. Like, we know the data, we know the stats on that. We know that most people build most of their wealth over time through owning real estate. But for me, for the first 20 years of my career, I was just a renter. I got awards, I got accolades, I made some commission checks, whatever, but I didn't build any wealth out of any of that. I didn't build any ownership in anything out of that. When we're at eXp, we're all owners of the company. So this is owning versus renting. Again, it doesn't matter what level that you're at, because of the stock options. We get awarded stock just for being a part of the company, for doing what you're already doing, which I'll talk about here more in a minute, and actually reason number two. But reason number one is you are an owner versus just a renter. And again, we can't give other people advice that we don't take ourselves, right? So when you ask yourself that, okay, within the current company that I'm with, dude, am I an owner or am I a renter? Am I making somebody else wealthy? Am I making my broker owner, my team leader? Am I making them wealthy, or am I building future wealth through being an actual owner? Okay, reason number two, gives you a chance to build wealth. This should really be split into two different reasons, but to build wealth and an exit strategy through stock and rev share. Because this is an agent-owned company, we get paid for doing the same crap that we're already doing, but in additional ways. Yeah, you get paid through your production, and we've got such amazing tools to go out there and just crush it and murder in production. But then on top of that, okay, when you close your first deal, you get some stock options just given to you. When you cap every year, you get stock options just given to you. If you hit icon, right? So if you're a producing real estate agent, and it's not that difficult to go out there and pop, 25, 26 units a year if you know what you're doing. And when I say it's not that difficult, if you're full-time and, you're strategic with the right training and right mentorship, but with all of that, not that difficult to go out there and do. Well, now you can earn, your $16,000 cap back completely in stock options. So essentially you're working for free. Okay, you bring on an agent that you personally sponsor, they close their first deal, then boom, you get some stock, options. So if we're doing crap that we're already doing, you're now getting, not just getting, paper awards or glass awards that just, freaking collect dust and can't go sell at a garage sale because they got your name on it. They're not worth anything. Can't take them to the bank, can't cash them in. Over time, this stuff adds up. I have many friends of mine, that aren't mega producers. We always hear these outliers, these mega producers, these kind of freaking unicorns that went out there and built up $100 million plus in stock, and those exist. But I can't tell you how many friends that I have with the organization that have been there for some time. They've just, iconed pretty much, every year that they've been there. But through those stock options that they're awarded, now have 7+ figures and wealth that they built from stock for doing nothing different, right? Then from there, we also have the ability to go out there and earn rev share. This is passive income. And again, for doing things that you're already doing. You have a friend, we've all done it, or at least if you've been in the business long enough. You have a friend, somebody that another agent, another company, hey, think about switching companies. Who do you recommend? Blah, 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 blah. Right? Okay, they joined the organization because, you shared it with them. You influence that decision. You bring them in. Well, now you earn revenue off of every piece of business they do and anybody that they ever bring into the organization. Because again, we're an agent-owned company. So essentially how the rev share works is 50% of the money that we give to eXp on our cap, which is that we're an 80-20 split. Here, at least in the United States, 80-20 split until you pay in a $16,000 cap. Then you go 100% for the rest of the year. Well, they get 50% of that back to us for helping grow the company. Now, some people want to blow this up. So for me, as an example, if you're building a team or brokerage and you want to go, you're bringing on a lot of agents, this can get big fast, right? But even if you're not, if you're just, you recruit in 3 agents a year over time, this stuff adds up. I was having a good conversation with a buddy of mine the other day, who's in a small town, smaller town. Now this dude's only he's been with the company for some time. He's only brought in, I think he was saying something like 18 people that he's brought in over, over a 5 or 6 year period of time. right? That he's, Brian, and again, he's not intentional. He's not going out there, trying to grow like I'm trying to grow, building a brokerage and a brokerage. This was just doing what he's already doing. Well, because those are 18 people, then they bring in some people, then they bring in some people, then they bring in some people. It's equated to, I can't remember the exact number, but something like 250 some. Where he's like, hey man, I make like 6 figures a year just off of that revenue share for things that I did at my past brokerage as well, right? And whatever with that. So even if you're not extremely intentional with this, now, if you want to devote a couple hours a week, okay, you can explode it, from there. And there's easy ways to go out there and do that, but gives different ways to build wealth, right? Through stock options, rev share, again, crap that. Even if you think of this as just things that you've already done and already doing with your other brokers, like what are they giving you? What do they provide you? Okay, so then number 3, amazing splits. So when you look at this, between everything that they offer, now can you go find some chop shop that, sure, that's probably going to be cheaper, but hey, I'm here to tell you, 100% of zero is zero. Right? So when you look at this, like people will be like, oh, like always cracks me when people are like, well, what are the splits? Oh, well, this company over here, you're saying that this 80-20 split, so I pay them 16 grand. Oh, this company over here told me that they're, I don't know, 3,000 less, $4,000 less or whatever for splits. I'm like, okay, well, what's the average agent production? What are they doing over there? Right? Like again, 100% of zero is zero. Right? If you look at everything that they offer based on the splits, but all the training, all the tools, everything that they offer to give us everything that we need to let them crush at the highest level. That's why eXp has the highest producing real estate agents in the whole entire United States. Nobody sells more real estate than eXp. Go look at every state out there. Pretty much got the number 1 or number 2 team leader, number 1 or number 2 individual agent. So nobody sells more real estate. That's why we have the, the nickname, the tagline, if you will, where the pros go to grow. It's because that's just the truth of it. So when you look at the splits, okay, it's an 80-20 split till we pay them 16 grand. Then from there though, if you hit Icon, you have a way to get that 16,000 back in stock options. So essentially you're working for pretty much for free. Right? And again, Icon is going to be 20 transactions beyond your cap. So, okay, if you're in a market where, okay, you close 4, 5, 6 deals, then you cap, right? We paid in those 16,000 of fees. Then you're 100% for the rest of the year. Then you got 20 transactions beyond that. Well, then you get all of that back. And again, building more wealth, from that. Okay, number 4 is the support. So eXp is an individually owned brokerage. And I was happy with my previous brokerages. Been in the business 20 years, never been with a broker. I was with my first brokerage 10 years, second brokerage the last 10. You wouldn't be with a company for 10 years if you weren't happy there. So people always, I'm talking with them of like, hey, you should be open this opportunity. I'm happy where I'm at. Well, so was I. I just wish somebody would have been much more aggressive with me to just slap me upside the head and be like, Josh, you need to be here, right? Because I delayed for 10 years. Biggest mistake of my life was not joining this company 10 years ago. Right? Biggest mistake, I should say, of my real estate career. So I never had complaints with support. But then when I moved over to eXp, I never knew what exceptional support was. Think about this. You got one company, one real estate company with over 2,500 staff members. They're all, W-2 salary. Doesn't matter if you're brand new or if you're the mega producer, top producer. Everybody gets the same level, same quality of amazing high level support. Even when I'm brand new there, I'm a nobody. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows my name within the organization. Right? Some people are like, oh, especially loyal followers, long-term followers of GSD Mo podcast, like, oh, dude, you got this this podcast, your name, like, dude, most people in this industry have no idea who the hell I am. So I go to this company, I'm a nobody, right? And I can tell you this, that I'm not going to say this is everybody's experience. I'm just going through what mine has been. I have yet to have a situation where I haven't been able to get the response and answer and support I need within like 60 seconds. And the support, because we're in 24 countries, largest individually held brokerage in the world, support's pretty much 24/7. So whether you need technical support, maybe you need help with your website, CR, you need tech support, maybe you need marketing, branding support. Maybe you need accounting support, whatever it is, brokers. I mean, it's just the support is unreal, like nothing I've ever seen. Okay, number 5 is the tools. They give us everything that we need. We talk about tools, amazing website, IDX, lead gen, marketing, branding, amazing CRM to go out there and convert those, so get that, get Canva Pro for all your graphic stuff, get Sisu for all your tracking stuff, like any tool that you can think of that you need to really go out there and run your business at the highest possible level, get all those just given to us. So it's like, okay, everything that you need out of the gate, boom, you're provided to go out there. And it's like everything that eXp provides me. Plot me in a brand new city, starting over eXp, starting over day number one with just what they provide me. I can go build $1 million a year business very quickly for free with the tools that they provide me. The system stack is unreal. Okay, so number 6 is the training. So the eXp got 70 plus hours of weekly training inside the organization. Now, one of the things that's really powerful to understand about the training is all the training is done by icon agents. And the reason why that's powerful to understand and know is that that everybody that's doing the training is making some good money, right? Because they're doing at least 20 deals beyond their cap. So they're making a couple $100,000 a year. So I know I'm not getting trained by, this agent that's only closed, 3 deals in the last 12 months. Not saying that they don't have some value add, but I want to there's so much, like we're in an era right now where there's more information available than any other time in our industry with the lowest producing people in our industry. So that shows me is there's an abundance of information, but there's an abundance of crap information, right? So the training is it's just mind blowing and it's done by producers, and there's an abundance of it. There's so much of it. Like I said, 70 plus hours every single week. They also have very specialized training, like example program that's absolutely amazing called Fast Cap. So this is for like newer agents, struggling agents where you want to get to capping. So you're working for free, or getting to that 100% every single year. So you're off that 80-20 split, so your fast cap. So that essentially is like, okay, how do we get you up to, popping 6 deals a year as quick as freaking possible? Like the fast cap training and the amount of people, the amount of appointments that are set, buyer appointments, listing appointments, during that fast cap training are just unbelievable. They got Revenos. I actually learned about Revenos after I joined eXp, which is something I've never heard of another organization doing, another company doing, where, okay, you can go get certified for REO, you can go get certified for investors, like if you want to get in with institutional investors, relocation, but not only do you get certified, and there's no guarantee that they're going to give you this business, right? But then on top of that, eXp is doing everything that they possibly can. They have a whole team of the best in the industry with these relationships to go out there and get these relationships, to get these opportunities, to give them to you. I was talking with one of my friends that runs one of the departments over there at Revenos, and the amount of referrals that are getting paid out and the amount of properties that are being assigned. I didn't expect it to be nearly as much as it is. Now, I'm not going in there and I'm not going to set false promises that, you're guaranteed to get listings and eXp is going to load you up with listings and load you up with opportunities. No, there is no promises. But I've never had a brokerage do crap for me. Yeah, right. I don't want to say that they haven't done anything. I've got some mentorship. I've got some, some training place to hang my license, but nothing like this. I've never had a company going out there, creating divisions and departments to go out there and find me listings, to find me. You might see that in a team, kind of, but I've never seen that in a brokerage at a brokerage level. Okay. Reason number 7, leadership team. I know a lot of people in this industry don't pay attention to this, but to me, it's really important, because the leadership team is what sets the pace, the stage, the direction, long-term, especially being an agent-owned company. That's when I started looking at these because there's other agent-owned company copycatters out there. And to me, I'm like, okay, I want to know who's going to be in this for the longevity. If I'm going to go jump into an agent-owned company where, I'm contributing through growth of that company, and I'm getting paid back on a stock and rev share, I got to make sure that company lasts. So, doing my due diligence, interviewing, checking out the leadership team. The leadership team is just mind-blowing. When I say mind-blowing, we're talking about the type of, the quality of talent, along with the shared mission and vision. They're all on the same page, along with the work ethic. Like, it is such a breath of fresh air to have not just with the leadership team, pretty much every staff member in the organization, but leadership team is what sets the pace and the stage for everybody else, where it's like they're running at the pace that I'm running at. Man, they're just on it, and it's so amazing to see. Okay, number 8, collaboration. So because it's an agent-owned company, like, okay, it doesn't matter if let's just say you're not with my team or you're not partnered with me at eXp, or so, like, look, I still have a vested interest in your success because it all impacts our stock. It all impacts. So like this next week, I got 2-hour calls set up that I reached out to, big producers, other people. They don't owe me anything. I'm not in their organization. They don't owe me anything. They're with eXp that have agreed to give me an hour of their time each And these are people making a ton of money that are busy with families, that have huge organizations, that are giving me time to just pick their brain. Like the collaboration is so amazing, so powerful inside this organization. Everybody just sharing and giving. When I first was getting ready to thinking about joining eXp, the thing that I constantly heard from their competitors was, "Oh, dude, eXp is so siloed. You don't want to join there because it's like whatever upline you join. If you don't join that upline, you get shunned by everybody else." My experience has been 1,000% the opposite. Everybody's just come together, has shared. I've been asked to come there and speak to several thousand realtors now that aren't with me, with other, and I've agreed to it. Other people, it's like every day I'm seeing trainings and, just from everybody in the company, the collaboration has just been mind blowing. Now, with that being said, okay, if you join somebody else's, if you choose somebody else as your sponsor and not me, does that mean that I'm not going to help you? No. I'm going to help you. But does that mean I'm going to give you one-on-one coaching for free? Does that mean I'm going to give you all my coaching and support and training? No, I can't, right? But it doesn't mean I'm not going to help you. So there is an element of being strategic with who you choose as your sponsor, what upline that you join. But I'm here to tell you, at least my experience, the collaboration has been mind-blowing. Something that I just haven't experienced with the other company. Every other company, it's been kind of, scarcity. Well, if I share with you, then, my quote unquote secrets, there's no secrets, but they pretend that there are, then it's like for them to win, they think you got to lose. Where it's like, okay, my experience at eXp and the collaboration is, hey, we're all winning together. We're all growing together. We all expand together. We all have a vested interest in everybody's success. Okay, so number 9, because we are the largest real estate company, not just the largest individual real estate company in the world, but we're also in more countries than anybody else. So we're in 24 countries. I think they just launched Egypt. I believe that the vision and mission, at least from what I've heard, is 100 countries in 10 years. I don't know if that'll be possible or not. But why is this powerful? Well, number one, it's more growth opportunities, right? For stock, for rev share, gives those opportunities. I have conversations with, like I just did partnership with a badass, amazing team, number 2 team in British Columbia, Canada, that came on with me. Okay, I wouldn't have had an opportunity to do business with them and partner with them because where they're located, with my previous brokerage. Now I can. I'm talking with other people in other countries, right? So you've got that component of it. But then from there, it's like, okay, just from a referral network. When you look at this, okay, we're all supporting each other. We're all helping each other, being able to refer each other, to promote properties to each other, so having that global reach becomes really big. Okay, and then the 10th reason, now this is going to be a little bit more self-directed, is if you choose to or you're considering joining eXp, but you join with me, you join me as your sponsor. Because again, as I said, of how eXp works is they give 50% of that cap, so that $16,000 that we pay in the 80-20 cap that we pay, or that 80-20 split, that $16,000 that we pay in, because it's an agent-owned company, they give 50% of that back to us agents for help and growth of the overall organization. So this is how, like all the things that I just talked about, are all the things eXp does, right? Then on top of that, that allows guys like myself and my business partner, Mike Sherrard. If you've heard of Mike Sherrard, Wolfpack, go check out his YouTube channel. So he's hands down the best human being in real estate about helping real estate agents, team leaders, go out there and build massive success through social media, organic, through YouTube, through AI. The dude is just a beast, right? And that's why I chose him. Because it's like, okay, his strength is my weakness. My strength is, vice versa, right? I'm like, okay, you combine his superpower and his coaching with my coaching, and this is me being a little bit biased, so you take this with a grain of salt, but I believe with every fiber of my being that I'm the best coach on the planet when it comes to systems, processes, scaling real estate businesses, and more traditional style businesses. Traditional methods of doing business. Like I'm pretty good at social media, but I'm not Mike's level of social media, right? Somebody comes to me and is like, oh, I want to grow $1 million a year business through TikTok. I'm like, okay, I'm not your guy, but Mike is. But if you're at 25 million, you want to scale to 100 million, I can get you there. If you're at 0 and you want to get to making 250 grand a year really fast, okay, I can get when it comes to scale, systems, processes, more traditional style business, at least in my opinion, there's nobody better out there than me. So when you partner with us, not only do you get all the stuff that eXp offers, but you get 100% full access to all my coaching, all my materials, my support, my mentorship, plus 100% access to Mike's coaching, mentorship, training. We have between the two of us or between our groups, we have 5 weekly live group Zoom calls going on every single week. So you get full access to all of us and our support. And if you're a team or brokerage, okay, not only you, but all of your agents and anybody that you sponsor, anybody that you bring on, and we help you go out there and grow and expand and make sure that you are hitting your goals, right? So reason number 10 is if you partner with us, you get all the stuff eXp offers plus all the stuff that we offer. So again, if this is something that you want to learn more about, and I just recommend that you be open-minded just for a 30-minute call, right? Like you have my promise, 2 promises. Number 1, it's 100% confidential. Nobody will ever know about it because I know we got to keep things on the DL. Number 2 is I will not try to recruit you. I have a very strict no pressure policy. I don't want to run with anybody that isn't like, holy crap, this is amazing. This is where I need to be. That doesn't truly believe in the product. Right? If you do not believe this is for, okay, fine, cool. We can still be friends. We can still be homies, right? I'll still support you. I'll still help you. I'm still here for you. Right? I just, in this 30-minute call, I'm just going to show you everything that we're doing, how we roll, how we operate, what our vision is, all the, deep dive into, some of the back end stuff that eXp offers, all the things that we offer. And then if you feel that we are a better fit to help you get from where you're at to where you want to go and accomplish your goals, and you feel that we can do more together than we can separate, great. And if not, that's okay too. But I think that you owe it to yourself to be open-minded, to just jump on a quick 30-minute Zoom call with me personally and just hear me out, hear what we got going on. And you can do that at www.gsdmode.com/partner. www.gsdmode.com/partner, or just scroll below. It'll be the top link in either the show notes or the YouTube description. All right, guys, hope this was helpful. Keep crushing it. Keep kicking ass. I'll see you next time. Peace.